Philadelphia, PA. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. Time running out here on the play clock. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And a man, as we look at the starters now, a man who really has earned us talking about him in the booth, Julio Jones.
He's a 1,000-yard receiver each and every year. So sleek, so wonderful. I call him Secretariat.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Ryan. He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tammy, there. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Dante Fowler missed his rookie season due to injury. So good to have him back on the field. A terrific combination of speed and strength.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
Here's Ryan. He hits Randall, complete. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
see if they stay on the ground for second down. The slot man in motion right. Now Ryan on second down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true full in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily in position.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now it's Ryan. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Wentz now on first down. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And Nelson's got it here right side. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing on first is Wentz. Caught by Nelson left side. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now. Blue,
Again, it's Wentz. A dump off to Sproles. Past the 20, and he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing is Wentz. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a second down. And a look at the defense now. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now Wentz, and he connects with Ertz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's brought down. They'll get 16 yards there. And that leads to an Atlanta first down. And the man who helped Florida State to a national title in 2013, Devontae Freeman, reeling off a nice run.
I remember when he came out of school, when I was evaluating him for the NFL draft, I loved a lot of his game. Run it, catch it, block. But I loved how hard he played. He played every play as if it were his last, and that ran him to the Pro Bowl after the 2015 NFL season. After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. On second down, Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Third and long. It's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On play action, Wentz. This will be caught at about the 5. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. On Justin Safarian-Jenkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Trying to lay one up deep. He was looking there for Reuben Randall, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now the 6-year man out of Miami, Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep, J.J. Nelson.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
We'll
see if they dial it up this drive. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Eagles are now set up with a 1st and goal. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Backing up. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Brief break in the action here. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Wins to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. And that's when it's fun to play defense, when you're able to diagnose a play right.
Yeah, the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A field goal would make it a two-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Now let's go.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers, too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And his kick is right through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Connects with Sanu right side. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one.
And that's caught inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Now Ryan on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 39. And Bryant's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Wentz will try again on second down. And that's incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that's going to make it third down and 10.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Wentz on third down. It's caught. Nelson. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He was trying to get that one to Darren Sproles. And it'll be second and 10. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's second and 10. Wentz again here on second and 10. Going up top. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So third down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Here's Wentz to throw. And Nelson's got it here right side. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Donnie Jones now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Fielded at the 20. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now Ryan on second down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll give the Falcons a first down.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Connor Barwin able to drop him for a loss of 4. Offense needs something here on second down. It is 2nd and long. Another pistol look here. And he'll send the tight end in motion left. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. And he motions the wide receiver. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. A first-time Pro Bowler from 2015, Fletcher Cox, in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have the football at the 20-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
All right, now, look at 56. Good. Hang on now. Blue 90.
Wentz now on first down. Hurts over the middle. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Fresh set of downs here. Throwing on first is Wentz. A dump off to Sproles. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Again, it's Wentz. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So still in search of the first down after that last completion. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
All right, here we go.
Wentz now on first down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Second down now after the pass completion.
Here we go now.
On second down, here's Wentz. They shakes it off. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And here now come the Falcons. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. The play clock's running down. Ryan now off the bootleg. He's going to look deep down the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And the wideout in motion. On third down, Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The rookie Jalen Mills with a pick. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it. Not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Play action. Now Wentz. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. All right, here we go. Here we go, Philly.
Play action to Sproles. Wentz. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Nelson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Point after now from Sturgis. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Get up.
And he motions the wide receiver. Trying to shake off the interception. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Here's Ryan, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
That doesn't help indeed. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is fielded at the 27. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Sproles. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Donnie Jones now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go. No. Check.
They run it again with Williams. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
So a 2-game losing skid here, Charles. Certainly not the end of the world, but really they need to stop it right here.
They've got to come together as a team. Can't just rely on the coaching staff to tell them to stop. As a team, get together, make up your minds you're going to do things a lot better going forward, and end this 2-game losing streak.
So for Philadelphia, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul right now. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got, oh, 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 oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care when we're dancing tonight, just as long as you're there in the break of the light. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care if I'm losing my way. I've been waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Can I get an amen when the night ends? There's no winner when you're walking alone. Sliding down the last street as the day creeps. What you doing with nobody at home? Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul. Come on. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care when we're dancing tonight, just as long as you're there in the break of the light. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care if I'm losing my way. I've been waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Extra, touch and pull up, hand in hand for one last touch. Shake extra, touch and pull up, hand in hand for one last touch. Shake extra, touch and pull up, hand in hand for one last touch. Give me what you got, oh, 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 oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care when we're dancing tonight, just as long as you're there in the break of the light. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care if I'm losing my way. I've been waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up, roll up, roll
Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get hit from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave to lust, hard building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out. Like don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Give up what your friends think. Tell they bougie. Go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap. Tell them break your neck. Go and bust a rhyme. No one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running well. Hey, and nobody getting. We on the town. Hey, never come down. I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody getting. We on the town. Hey, at the game, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddies, girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang. Nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. Yeah, it's the kind of thing. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Woo! You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my angle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. Presence, now, presence, come out, T rhythmically right, your vigorous spinner right to the rhythm, whittle the side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect her. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I could say something. That's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. From the presence now. Presence. 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 Come out. Come out. Come out. Come out.
I wanna sip on private planes. I wanna scream my name on top of the Eiffel Tower. On the Eiffel Tower. I wanna hit that blackjack. I wanna take that money and run right here, right now. Right here, right now. But I won't take that train. I won't catch that flight. If you're not on that plane, we ain't taking off tonight.
sunshine.